Someone please tell me this is a deepfake. I'm kind of at my wit's end here. I've heard of deepfakes and stuff like that, but I don't know. This feels like it's gone too far. Sorry. Let me back up. The first time I remember thinking something was off was about 6 months ago. Now, I'm not really into social media, but I do have an account on a certain photo-based platform that I post to every few weeks. Nature pictures from hikes, my cats, this occasional selfie of me, and my partner, usual stuff. Well, I was scrolling through my old posts one day and noticed something. It was a post I definitely don't remember making. Some kind of blurred pattern, all black and red. It didn't have any likes. I had supposedly posted it 3 months prior. At the time it seemed weird, but I honestly didn't give it much thought. I've had accounts hacked in the past, so I went through the usual steps, delete the posts, change the passwords, etc. It didn't happen again for a while, so I figured I was in the clear. Jump forward 5 months. 1 month ago. That's when things started getting really scary. I was checking my account, something I did semi-regularly now, and saw 2 more posts. One from 3 weeks ago, the other from 10 days ago. I know for sure that these posts could not have been up there for as long as they said. I probably looked just 3 days before and saw nothing. That was unsettling, but I'm not an expert on these things, so maybe there was a reasonable explanation. But the content of the photos was what really sent a shiver down my spine. The first one, the one that said it was posted 3 weeks ago, was all black and red again, super saturated and vivid. This one wasn't blurry, but the saturation made it hard to make out. Looked vaguely like a figure from the chest up. The second one, the one from 10 days ago, looked like some variation of the same picture. But this one was clearer, a little grainy, but not hard to make out. No black and red this time, just a picture of a person from the chest up. Me. It was a picture of me. But it wasn't. The icy eyes were lighter than mine. The pasted-on smile was an expression I've never seen my face make, not to mention the deep red top with a flared-out collar I was wearing was something I didn't even recognize, much less own. Nevertheless, I searched through the photos on my phone to see if it was somewhere in there. It wasn't, of course. This is where I started thinking about deepfakes. I didn't want to work myself into a panic. This was obviously someone screwing with me. It had to be. And I'd be giving them exactly what they wanted if I started freaking out. I don't know why someone would want to screw with me like this, but it was the only rational explanation. I was about to delete the 2 photos and repeat the password change process when something gave me pause. Just like the last one, neither of these posts had any likes. For the first 2, I could justify it. It seemed unlikely that out of 300-something followers, no one would click the heart mistaking it for abstract art or something. Unlikely, but possible. But that third one was basically a selfie. There's no way it was up for 10 days and nobody liked it, not even my partner. Which gave me another thought. My partner, I'll just call him Charlie here, was in the other room at the time. I went and asked him to pull up my profile on his phone, and my suspicion was confirmed. He didn't see the photos at all. I showed him from my phone, and he agreed that it was creepy, but that I shouldn't get worked up. I figured I'd change my info, but leave those 2 pictures up as evidence or something. I had the feeling now that it wasn't going to stop. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, another picture of me was posted. Different, unfamiliar outfit. This time outside. It looked like the fence in my backyard behind me, but I couldn't tell for certain. Same icy eyes and frozen smile. Every 4 days or so after that, there was another one. They looked crystal clear at this point, unlike the grainy texture in the first few. I contacted the site's support and was told that they couldn't see what I was talking about from their end. It was starting to get to me. I was checking for new posts every 5 minutes. I felt paranoid. And that brings us to today. I got home from work and saw a new post was up. The location was pretty clear this time, right across the street from my job. My face was a little different in this one. Compared to the others, I looked kind of excited in this picture. I had enough. I took one last look at the pictures and deleted my account. As soon as I hit the confirm button, I received a video call from my number. Against my better judgment, I answered it. And there she was. Me. Creepy smile and all. She was wearing unfamiliar clothes as always, and her movements didn't mirror my own. She wasn't moving much, but I could see the little shifts of the camera and adjustments of the face that showed this wasn't just a still frame. After a moment spent frozen in fear, I noticed what was behind her. The same headboard I was resting against, but on the other side of the bed. My head turned to look automatically, but she wasn't there. I looked back to the phone. She was excited. Not just excited, actually. She was thrilled. I must have really been frozen because at that moment Charlie walked in and apparently didn't notice I was in a state. He walked over to his bedside table to grab his chapstick or something, and out of the corner of the screen, I saw him. It was Charlie, in this fake me's camera, grabbing his chapstick. The imposter's mouth began to move like she was about to say something, but I hit the end call button before she did. I burst into tears, alerting Charlie to my condition. He consoled me, moving us away from the bed and into the living room as I informed him of what happened between sobs. It's now about an hour later. My phone won't stop ringing. I'm typing this through tears. I don't know what to do. If someone really is screwing with me, then congratulations. I'm absolutely terrified. I'm sorry if this isn't formatted well or doesn't make sense. I'm shaking and I just need to get this out. I guess I'm just hoping someone out there has had something like this happen, or someone with more of an understanding on deepfakes and cybersecurity can provide some sort of reasonable explanation. Please. Somebody has to know how to make it stop.